Hey everyone! So you're thinking about moving to Canada, eh? Can't blame you, Canada's pretty great. And if you're a skilled worker, the Express Entry program might be your golden ticket. We'll be your trusty guide through each step of the Express Entry program, from figuring out if you're eligible to finally breathing that fresh Canadian air. First things first, we need to see if you've got what it takes. Canada's Express Entry program is designed for skilled workers, and they've got three main programs under this umbrella: the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, and the Canadian Experience Class. Each program has its own specific requirements, kind of like a recipe for immigration success. The good news is there are resources available to help you determine your eligibility. You can check out the Government of Canada's website, which is like the ultimate guidebook for all things immigration. Alright, so you've determined that you're eligible for Express Entry. Congrats! Now it's time to create your profile. This is your chance to shine, to show Canada why you're the skilled worker they've been waiting for. Head over to the Government of Canada's website and create an account. You'll need to provide some basic information about yourself, like your name, contact details, and immigration history. You'll need to detail your work experience, education, language skills, basically everything that makes you awesome. Once you've submitted your profile, take a deep breath. You'll be entered into a pool of candidates, all vying for that coveted invitation to apply, or ITA. And how do they decide who gets an ITA? Well, it's all based on a points-based system called the Comprehensive Ranking System, or CRS. Factors like your age, education, work experience, language skills, and even having a job offer in Canada all contribute to your score. So, you've checked your CRS score and it's not quite where you want it to be? Don't despair. There are ways to improve it. Want a higher language score? Hit the books and practice your English or French. A job offer from a Canadian employer can give your CRS score a major boost. And don't forget about provincial nominee programs. If a Canadian province or territory thinks you'd be a good fit, they can nominate you, which gives you extra CRS points. Congratulations! You received an invitation to apply. This is a huge milestone. You're basically on the 1-yard line, but there's still some work to be done before you cross that goal line into permanent residency. You have 60 days to submit your complete application for permanent residence. So don't procrastinate. Start gathering all the required documents right away. We're talking about your passport, language test results, educational credential assessment, proof of funds, and more. Okay, so you've gathered all the necessary documents for your application. But before you hit that submit button, there are a couple more things you need to do: the medical exam and police certificates. You'll need to undergo a medical exam conducted by a doctor authorized by the Canadian government. And you'll also need to provide police certificates from every country you've lived in for 6 months or more since the age of 18. You've made it! You've completed all the forms, gathered all the documents, aced your medical exam, and proven you're not a supervillain. It's time to submit your application. Double-check everything, make sure you haven't missed anything, and hit that submit button. Now your application will be reviewed by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, or IRCC. We know, talking about money isn't the most fun part of this journey, but it's important to be aware of the fees associated with the Express Entry program. You'll need to pay processing fees for your application, as well as the right of permanent residence fee. The good news is the fees are clearly outlined on the Government of Canada's website, so you can budget accordingly. All right, you've submitted your application, paid your fees, and now you wait. Processing times for Express Entry applications can vary, but it typically takes around 6 months. Use this time to tie up loose ends in your home country, research your new city in Canada, maybe even learn a few Canadian slang words, eh? Eventually, you'll receive a decision on your application. If your application is approved, congratulations! You're officially a permanent resident of Canada. Cue the confetti, grab some poutine, and get ready to embrace the Canadian dream. You'll receive a confirmation of permanent residence, COPR, which is basically your golden ticket to enter Canada. Once you have your COPR, you can book your flight, pack your bags, and get ready to start your new life in Canada. Remember, this is just the beginning of your Canadian adventure. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to navigating the exciting, sometimes overwhelming but ultimately rewarding world of Canada's Express Entry program. For the most up-to-date information and specific details about your unique situation, always refer to the official Government of Canada website. And if you have any questions along the way, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Good luck with your application, and we hope to see you in Canada soon.